Bring him back here. You're in contempt. That's 30 days. You got anything else to say? Anything else you want to tell me?
You guys are just like...
Anything else you want to tell me?
Yes, I do.
What? You better watch your mouth because you're going to get another 30. You're going to get another 30. What else do you want to tell me?
People versus Chloe Whitsett.
Edward Drukas on behalf of Chloe Whitsett, who is approaching, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm dismissing my court-appointed attorney and representing myself.
Okay, so start with this. What's your name?
Chloe Whitsett.
Okay. And you're intending upon representing yourself in this matter?
At this time, yes, Your Honor, I am. I am dismissing the court-appointed attorney at this time, yes.
Okay, what's going on?
Until my family and I decide what law firm we are going to choose, I will be representing myself.
Okay, all right. So you need time to seek a attorney?
Well, not really, but I have a request at this time as I am representing myself.
Well, not until such time as I relieve Mr. Drukas.
Okay, thank you.
That's what I'm trying, I have not done so.
Okay.
So I'm trying to figure out what the issue is and what you're intending upon doing.
Dismissing the court-appointed attorney and representing myself.
Okay.
I'm sorry, at this time. I can't make it any clearer, and I don't understand.
You're not making it very clear to me at all.
Okay.
You're not listening.
I'm
Just
confused.
talking. Are you going to hire an attorney?
Yes.
Or are you going to represent yourself?
Today, Your Honor, I'm going to represent myself. If my request is denied by you, then I will be hiring an attorney. I can't make it any clearer than that.
So so if I relieve Mr. Drukas, you're going to represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
So if they set it for a preliminary examination, you're ready to go?
This is I'm representing myself today. I don't know what all happens today, but I'm talking to the judge without the court-appointed attorney.
No.
Okay, well, I don't.
Don't listen. You don't you dare just lean on my podium and pretend like that. Not here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass the matter because if you come back up and start banging your nails on that podium, you're going to be going with Mr. Allen. You may have a seat. Don't shake your head at me. Oh. Mr. Allen, might want to have a conversation with her and tell her that she better check herself before she comes back up here. Thank you, Mr. Drukas.
And Edward Drukas on behalf of Chloe Whitsett.
Your name?
Chloe Lucinda.
Apologies on behalf of my client for earlier. I did have an opportunity to speak with her during that break and go over the process of where we are, what's going on right now. She did tell me that she would like to obtain a new attorney. So in the meantime, I can assist her with getting a copy of the discovery, getting a copy of the videos, which I don't have yet. I was going to be asking for an adjournment today to obtain those. So ultimately, I'd be asking for at least a 2-week adjournment. And I talked to her about her behavior in court, and I think that she has an understanding of that and will abide by anything the court orders her to do. So with that, I'd be asking for an adjournment of today's hearing.
Is all of that correct, Ms. Whitsett?
Your Honor, I would like to apologize. I had complete zero understanding, but yes, that is correct.
Ms. Whitsett, let me tell you something. I should have locked you up. You're lucky that I just took a deep breath and said, I don't know what's going on. I'm just asking her questions. And you come in here, I don't think we've ever seen each other. And you just come in here disrespecting me in this court. And I'm going to tell you something else. That man standing beside you right now, it's the only thing that saved you from going to jail. I had pretty much made up my mind that when I came back out here because of what you had done, you were gone. So while you may not want him representing you, he just saved you. But remember one other thing. Funny thing about judges, we have exceedingly long memories. You come in here acting like that on the next day, I'm not even going to ask any questions. You are just going to go. Are we clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
April 11th, 2024, 9 a.m. as your invite indicates. It's time the defendant's bond will continue.
Thank you.
Court calls the case people versus Jacob Dillian.
Assistant Public Defender Jay Conrad.
Okay, what are we doing?
John, I invite my client to refuse to name the man this one. I would tend to agree with the breakdown.
So what, you're willing to withdraw? Sir,
Fine, sir.
what do you say?
I'm not his client, sir. He's not, he's an ineffective assistance counsel. He's not representing to his fullest potential. That's what I believe, sir. Sorry, I was speaking out of turn.
Oh,
Apologize for that.
so who do you want to represent you?
Anybody but this guy.
Anybody but this guy? Why?
Because, I mean, sir, I mean, can I speak?
Sure.
I've been through the system a few times. I mean, I'm a lawyer. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer. I really don't know a lot, but I think that I've been represented enough times to know that somebody should represent me better than this guy. And when I come in and speaking to this guy, and he's talking to me like he's a prosecutor and he's supposed to be my lawyer, then yeah, we got a conflict of interest here. So I would really like to remove this guy from even helping me at all. I don't even want to speak to this guy whatsoever.
So he's speaking to you like he was a
Like,
prosecutor?
I'm just like no, he's speaking to me like I'm like, yeah, like he's trying to fire me just like the prosecutor's trying to fire me. So I don't got no type of talking to this guy at all. I don't even want to speak to this guy. Not even at all. I don't got nothing to say to him. And then I try to explain myself, and he's like, it's just, yeah, it's not gonna work for me. It's not gonna work at all.
Oh,
And that's the best way I can describe it, sir.
that's pretty descriptive.
All right. All right. I appreciate it. Let me
You do realize that sometimes defense attorneys do that?
I do, but like I said, sir.
Well, hold on.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a
Sometimes
lawyer.
defense attorneys do that to challenge their client.
I don't want to defend
But not-
challenge me. I want somebody that's work with me, not challenge me.
Well, sometimes defense attorneys have to challenge you
All right, well.
because sometimes there are hard questions to answer, and he wants to prepare you as to how to answer. But you don't like that exercise because you want somebody that's just going to patsy you and just tell you everything's going to be okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, I don't know that they have those in that office.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not looking for that either.
So,
I'm just looking for somebody other than this guy.
so somebody other than this
Somebody
guy?
other than this guy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's one of the best attorneys out there, but that's okay. If you don't want him, that's fine. That's your business. That's your business. It's not anybody's business. That's your business. So I don't know how to do this because he's just part of an office. So there's no withdrawal. Did you talk to anybody at the public defender's office about your concerns?
And this guy came to see me one time. I told him, man, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much I didn't want him to be my lawyer, and this is what they sent me in. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it, sir, to be honest with you. Maybe you can help me out.
Help you out how?
Any way you can, besides having this guy represented.
Well, I don't run that office.
Okay, sir. I guess I have to go through the proper procedure then.
What a concept.
Yeah.
How long is that gonna take you?
I don't know. I mean, every day is, every day I can kind of be in jail, so I guess it don't matter.
Oh, doesn't matter.
I mean, it does.
So I can put it out to wherever I want?
What's that? No,
Never mind. Okay, well,
Let's not do that now.
well,
Yeah.
see, that's what happens when you represent yourself.
I ain't trying to represent myself. I ain't touch my.
Well, yeah, I can tell.
I ain't touch my-
I really can tell, because if you're trying to fire this guy, yeah, you got a problem. Mr. Mellinger,
Your Honor, I believe we might be able to get something assigned to him, within a week, if we could have it.
so you want a week out?
I would appreciate
That's amazing. After the horrible things he tries to say about you that nobody else believes, just be quiet. That nobody believes, you're still advocating for him in terms of getting the shortest time. I gotta give you credit, counsel. Because I would have asked for a date sometime in August. But I'm that vengeful. We'll turn it out 1 week and see if they can get somebody represented to his, maybe to his satisfaction, maybe not.
much appreciated.
So I'll adjourn this out May 9th, 2024. Nine AM. And if they do reassign, and sir, so that you understand, they don't have to reassign. That office is there. You haven't really stated to me a conflict other than that you don't like the person. So that's not a
I don't
conflict,
know it.
huh?
I don't know enough to like him. I just feel like he's not representing me like,
I know, with your law degree, you made that decision. All right, thank you. Bond will continue. Courthouse case, People versus Vincent Lambert. Your name, sir?
Vincent Lambert.
Thank you.
One, Your Honor, this is public defender custody.
Set their PCC. At this time, there's no offer for my client, so we request to waive and seek an offer of service.
He's waiving his right to preliminary examination.
That's correct.
Is that right, sir? So you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
I guess so.
Well,
Yes, Your Honor.
you know what you're doing, sir?
Yes, I do. I don't know why my answer got to be so direct, but yes, I am. waiving my-
Why what? Why what has to be so direct?
Why my answers have to be so direct, but yes, I am waiving my right for a preliminary.
You know what? You better check your attitude with me.
Answering your question, sir.
You can go back. I'll see him. I'll see him in a minute. Mr. Belvisi, check your client. Because not to. Oh, wow. Okay, bring him back here. You're in contempt. That's 30 days. You got anything else to say? Anything else you want to tell me?
You guys, you just like.
Anything else you want to tell me?
Yes, I do.
What? You better watch your mouth because you're gonna get another 30. You're gonna get another 30. What else do you want to tell me?
Nothing at this time, Your Honor. I apologize.
Thank you. You are on your way out. We'll bring him back later, maybe. Hold those. Court, that's called the case, People versus Thomas Styron. Your name, sir?
My name's Thomas Dyer.
All right. Mr. Styron, you still wish to represent yourself? All right, I do have to advise you that you are before the court on 2 felony charges. You understand that, as well as 1 misdemeanor charge. You understand that, sir?
that there's 3 charges I'm facing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I understand I'm facing 3 charges.
Okay. You understand that one of those charges is fleeing and eluding third degree? And that's a felony punishable by up to 5 years incarceration?
Yeah.
Did you not understand that before, sir?
I've got 3 different sets of charges. My charges have changed 3 different times. Since I guess this.
Are you,
Sorry.
what do you mean? Go ahead.
So first, I was told it was obstruction of police investigation or something like that, and driving with no operator's license or something. And fleeing and eluding to in the first. Now I get it's the third. Is what you said?
Yeah, Mr. Styron,
Sir.
it concerns me a bit that you say that because I'm looking at it and it looks like the charges have been consistent throughout. So I'm going to ask you this. Do you want to be represented by an attorney to help you out, or at least sort that out?
I'm okay with that myself.
Well, are you really? Because when you come before me today and I tell you what you're charged with, you're telling me, and this case has been going on a bit, you didn't tell me. I do now understand. Hold on a second. I'm not trying to do it to punish you. I mean, if you want to represent yourself, you can represent yourself. I'm just saying that there's great danger in doing that, particularly if you're not sure what those charges are, because you're facing felonies.
I understand. I'm willing to assume the risk of represent myself, yeah.
It's your life. The fleeing and eluding third degree is a felony, sir. Is punishable by up to 5 years incarceration and/or $1,000 fine plus court costs and mandatory suspension of your driver's license. You understand that, sir?
I do.
Count 2. Charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer. Well, not attempted, but the actual assaulting, resisting and obstructing a police officer. You understand that charge, sir?
I do.
That is a felony. It is punishable by up to 2 years incarceration and $2,000 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I do.
Third charge is that of operating while driver's license suspended, denied, and/or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days jail, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
I got a question saying that I don't have a driver's license, so I don't understand how I'm facing that charge.
Sir, I'm not here to answer the questions. I mean, that's one of the reasons. Understand something. That is one of the reasons why you would get an attorney, to be able to give you those kinds of advice so that you know what you're facing. That in and of itself is a great peril if you don't know why you're facing a charge and want an answer to that. But right now you can't get an answer to that because it's okay, but you want to be stubborn and you want to say you represent yourself, but you can't even answer that question. Yeah. So if you really see what I'm saying, I'll ask you again. I don't have to keep asking you, but you want to be represented by counsel, Mr. Styron.
If I was to say yes, is it the public defender's office, or do I get a pro bono one? Like how would that work?
You would get the public defender's office, but you would get one of their attorneys or a group of their attorneys that would be assigned to your case and to represent you throughout it. If they, so that you understand, if they have a conflict, then there are roster attorneys that would then come on and represent you.
Oh, so I'm not locked into one attorney. If it gets assigned to me, I'm not stuck with that.
Well, I don't know what you mean by that. But
like I'm not at the mercy of one attorney. If something like you said, there's some type of conflict, I would be able to address.
If there was a true conflict that the public defender's office had, then yes, there's a mechanism by which an attorney would be appointed. So you wouldn't just be stuck waving out there.
Okay.
All right. But usually there's not a conflict with the public defender's office. I'm just saying within the public defender's office, you could be assigned any attorney within that office to represent you, or a group of attorneys to represent you. But they'd be able to answer your questions and would certainly make the court feel better that you got somebody sort of guiding you through it.
Is this case going downtown? This is one of those type of cases that goes downtown?
Well, where it sits right now, oh yeah. I think you thought you may be sitting in misdemeanor land. You're not.
I don't have a problem talking to it.
Well, you want an attorney to represent you, sir.
I'm willing to stay for a minute. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Quit trying to go around my question. You know what question I'm asking, right? You want an attorney to represent you. This now becomes a public defender case.
What is this, a public defender?
All right. This is Mr. Styron. He's got 3 charges. He's got fleeing and eluding third, resisting, obstructing police officer, and driving while license suspended charge. He now realizes he's not. So you want to adjourn this out
Yes, sir.
a week or 2? Mr. Styron, is there anything else holding you right now?
No, I don't, no.
Or you don't know?
No, sir, I don't.
Hold on a second. I'm just trying to figure it out. Hold on.
I'm a family man.
Do you see anything else holding him? Because I'll just put it out a week if you can get the discovery and be able to answer everything from.
He reports there's not, Judge, if you just give me a moment.
All right.
Look at something actually.
But he said a lot to me, so I don't know. I'm just messing with you. That's it.
If you believe Miss Apple, that's it.
I only believe Miss Apple. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put your case out a week so they can catch up with your discovery and everything. We get a chance to talk to you. Okay, Mr. Stone?
Thank you.
Probable cause conference, so 2 weeks, 1 week, that'll be May 9th, 2024. 9 a.m. bond will continue. Instead of 2. So they just got to get the information, talk to you, and then you can look at it. Thank you, Mr. Styron. Mr. Styron,
The courtroom exchanges in this hearing demonstrate several important legal principles involving self-representation, attorney-client relationships, courtroom decorum, and judicial contempt powers. In Chloe Wittet's case, the judge emphasized that a defendant has a constitutional right to represent herself, but that right requires a clear and informed waiver of counsel. Her confusion about the process and disrespectful conduct nearly resulted in immediate sanctions, illustrating that self-representation does not exempt a litigant from following courtroom rules. The judge ultimately exercised restraint, allowing appointed counsel to remain temporarily and granting an adjournment after the defendant apologized. In Jacob Billion's matter, the court explained that dissatisfaction with a public defender is not, by itself, a legal conflict requiring reassignment. Defense attorneys often challenge their clients to prepare them for difficult issues, and courts generally require a substantial reason before appointing new counsel. Meanwhile, Vincent Lambert's case highlighted the broad authority judges possess to punish direct contempt occurring in open court. Repeated disrespect and argumentative behavior led to an immediate 30-day contempt sentence, with the threat of additional sanctions for continued misconduct. Finally, Thomas Styron's hearing underscored the dangers of self-representation in felony proceedings. When the defendant demonstrated uncertainty about the charges and potential penalties, the judge strongly encouraged him to accept appointed counsel, recognizing that competent legal representation is essential to protecting constitutional rights and ensuring a fair judicial process.